Hey YouTube, this is my review of the Harley Benton Custom 24 Deluxe. This is their version of a PRS Custom 24. This is their take on it, and it really is a fantastic guitar for the money. There's a lot of value in this guitar, so let's get going. Harley Benton is making waves in the guitar community because they make really good value guitars with a lot of features at a price that it's hard to ignore. This guitar is $225 from Thoman's website. I'll put the links down below in the description, and I'm gonna go through all the features, but what you have to keep in mind is if you compare these features to other guitars in its realm, and I'm actually gonna do a comparison video of this guitar versus my PRS, my Core Series PRS. It's a Custom 24 as well, and you guys can see for yourself that for the money, this is a fantastic guitar. The back and sides of this guitar are mahogany. The tuners are Harley Benton Deluxe tuners. It does have a binding all the way around the body and all the way up the neck. That's kind of a big deal. If you look up the amount of work that it takes to put a binding in these guitars, it's tremendous. It's one of the main reasons why, if you look at Gibson Les Pauls, like the specials versus the standards and their higher end series, they charge so much more because the binding process is rather, it's a lot. This guitar has a roasted Jadaba fretboard. Jadaba is a similar wood to rosewood. As rosewood becomes harder and harder to get your hands on, and obviously the value goes up because of that, manufacturers are trying to find other similar woods that have the same tonal properties as a replacement, and Jadaba is one of them. It has a great tone. It's, again, very similar to rosewood. I think, my personal opinion, that rosewood seems to have a lower bottom end, where this is a little bit better in the mids. But again, that's subjective to somebody's ear. I don't know how you measure that, so decide for yourself. What I will say is, if someone didn't tell you, you'd probably assume this is rosewood. They're that similar. You really have to pay attention to hear the difference. This is an arched maple top. It's not veneer, and it looks great. They did a great job on the front and back of this guitar. I gotta say, I was most impressed with the back. The wood of this mahogany looks fantastic. I don't know if the camera's picking this up well. I'm gonna try to get some close-ups for you guys, but this is a pretty guitar. This is a Custom 24, so that means it has 24 frets. They are stainless steel. It's a graphite nut. These are Roswell pickups that are pretty hot, actually. They're hotter than I thought they'd be. It's a PRS style tremolo that works very well. It's a three-way selector switch between the pickups, so all the way up is just the neck, and the middle is obviously both, and then down is just the bridge. Has one volume, one tone, and a coil tap, which is awesome. Splits the pickup so it makes them single coiled, and it sounds pretty good. I was very impressed. Lots of manufacturers screw this up and they do a crappy, they just don't sound like single coils. This is pretty good, and you can decide for yourself when you hear the sound samples. The two things I think Harley Benton can improve on is the consistency of the frets. Some of them feel great. I did a review of the T52, and right out of the box, that guitar felt like $1 million. Amazing. It felt fantastic. This one I think needs some just some polishing on the frets, just to make them smooth them out a little bit. The other thing is the tuners. Harley, I think they need to do a better job on the tuners. They're just they're not consistent. Sometimes it's hard to find that sweet spot where sometimes they adjust the string quickly and other times it's slow, and just the way it's grabbing the gears. I think that's why so many people change them, is because they're just not the best. But again, you have to remember the value you're getting for $225, the amount of features and quality that's in this guitar, between the woods that are used, the maple top, the stainless steel frets, really nice pickups, looks very, very close to a PRS. I'm gonna put some shots of my Custom 24, and overall I think they did a phenomenal job on this guitar. No one will be upset by spending $225 on this guitar, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced player. This is a good guitar to own. So now we're gonna get to the sound samples. I'm playing very simple chords just so you can hear the guitar. I have everything turned off except just a slight reverb. And I'm going to start with the clean channel, and we'll go to the crunch channels next. So this is the neck pickup. Middle position. And the bridge. So now this is with the coil tap, so these are single coils now. Coil tap on the neck. Middle position. And the bridge. So now we're going to go through the crunch channels. Same pickup, starting with the neck. Middle position. And the bridge. So that's my review of the Harley Benton Custom 24 Deluxe. There are a bunch of colors for this guitar. I will post all the links below to Thoman's website. Check them out. The guitar is worth every penny. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're going to continue doing these reviews, so stay tuned, and thanks again.